Hello folks, this is an inkdependence.com brief video review and water drop test of Organics Studio Arsenic. And it turns out of Organic Studio's mix number 5. When I first got this ink, it came in this little bottle like this. It was Organic Studios, this is their lab series. Tyler will do test runs of inks and send them out to people to test them out. This one I got from him at the Raleigh Pen Show. We know that he uses these chemistry things for his titles, and my wife is working as a soil chemist right now, so she said, you know, you really ought to have an ink called Arsenic, because that's what she works with. And he said, oh, that sounds fine. What color's arsenic? She said, well, it's kind of a gray color. And he said, well, good, I've got a gray, and that's this Organic Studios number 5. So I tried out number 5, and it wasn't really my favorite. It's okay. I mean, it's a fine gray. It looks okay. It works great. There's no behavior problems on it really, but my problem was it's a little bit too light. Like, I really wish I liked this more. Well, at the DC show, my wife goes up to Tyler and says, "Hey, so I named that ink for you. Where's some? I want some of that ink." And so he hooked her up with this bottle of Arsenic, AS number 75, Arsenic Gray Fountain Pen ink. So this is the final version, and I hadn't used it actually until I wanted to test out my wife's pen. I, of course, loaded up in that immediately. She's been using it for quite a while. She's got a Schaefer Intensity, which I don't have around here anymore. She's taken it back. She really likes that pen. She really likes this Arsenic ink. I'm like, well, my version was kind of crappy. Just too light. I mean, it was fine, but I can't use it that much. So as you can see, it's, got the same kind of pencil gray color. It's not particularly dark. I want something darker, just like take notes and be more visible and that sort of thing. So I started using hers a little bit, and you can see the marked difference, I believe, between these two inks. You look at the it there, it's well behaved. Yeah, it is. Well, look at the Schaefer line below it. Well, this isn't my pen, this Schaefer, so I said, aha, maybe this is just a really wet pen, whatever. I haven't really used that pen. So I decided to try it out in one of my pens, and sure enough, just the final version of Arsenic is much darker and quite a bit better, I think, than the beginning version, this number 5 Studio version. So anyway, so I had to do another review of it. I wrote it up on this stuff, which is from these guys named the Right Pads Company, and they'll be launching their site soon. I'll have more information about that in a bit, but it's really good paper. You can see there's not really any bleeds, a few little ghostings and bit, even a little bit of bleed down here where I did the swatches. That's pretty much it. It's good paper. But you can see here the difference between these two inks. On the left, of course, is the final version of Arsenic, which is definitely more of it's almost like gunmetal sort of gray. It's got a little bit of blue in it, perhaps, versus the mix number 5, which is much lighter. Both of them are fine, but if you can get this Arsenic ink, check that stuff out. It's good. Let's see if it's water resistant. I haven't actually got any idea if it's going to be. I'm going to have to do 2 water tests because I have 2 things. The first is written with my TWSBI with the original, number 5 ink. Here we go. Spray a little water on there. The other one is of the final version of Arsenic. Here we go. Alright, well, the original one, number 5, yeah, not water resistant. There you go, you can see that a little better there. Let's see about the final version of Arsenic here. Got a good soaking. Well, I see some of that gray lifting up already. I don't believe this is really going to be water resistant either. Well, that's okay. It doesn't have to be water resistant. There we go. Yeah, you can still see the lines and such. They'll probably fade a bit as this gets drier, but it won't completely obliterate your work. I don't really see any smearing, just a little bit of fade off. You can see a little bit of smearing perhaps on this W, but the rest of it just kind of bled off. You can see a bit of it on my tissue here. But nonetheless, check out this Arsenic ink. Organic Studios Arsenic is quite good. So check that out. I will see you later.